this is Richa from XPRO Elementor Addons, and today I'm going to show you how to elegantly display your tags and categories on your website, enhancing the user experience using the free Elementor Taxonomy widget by XPRO. This widget helps you create a clickable menu of tags and categories on your website, so the user can easily click and explore the different topics they're interested in. With it, you can categorize products by type or brand in a WooCommerce website, sort recipes by meal type on a recipe blog, or categorize projects on a portfolio website. The possibilities are endless. First, make sure to install and activate the free XPRO Elementor plugin. You can find the link in the description box below. You can also find a video on how to install and activate it on a YouTube channel. So make sure to install and activate it to make amazing website. You can see this podcast website where I have created this classic taxonomy. Let's delete this and remake it from scratch. I have used XPRO heading widget for the category heading. In the search panel, let's search for taxonomy and drag and drop it over here. It's so easy, right? You can see the categories which I have created in the post section of WordPress. Let me show you how I have created this. Here in the post section, you can see categories and tag. I'm going to select the category. In the right side, you can see the categories I have created. And on the left, you can add more categories. Let's create one. In the name option, type the name for category. Let's say social media marketing. Next is slug. A slug is a simplified URL-friendly version of category name. It's used to create clean and readable URLs for category. I'm going to type social media -marketing. Then we have a parent category option where you can make the category a subcategory. Here we have multiple options. If I select marketing, then marketing is the parent and social media marketing is the subcategory. A hierarchical structure is formed. You can create this hierarchical structure only for categories, not for the tags. They are more like keywords that are used to describe specific topics or themes, but they don't have parent-child relationships like categories do. If you want to add any description with this category, then enter it over here. Isn't visible by default, but some themes may show it. I'm leaving it as it is, and now enter a new category. See the category created here. You can create the tags in the same way. Let's go back and edit and style the taxonomy. In the content tab, we have a general section. Let's edit it. Here we have layout, where we have vertical. The menu appears vertically, horizontal or horizontal menu. Inline, in which all categories appear in a line. I'm selecting vertical as it goes well with the template layout. We have sources where you can select to add categories, tags, course categories which I have created for a tutoring website or formats. Let's add the categories which I have created at the backend. Then we have an exclude option. If you want to exclude any categories from the menu, simply type the name and boom, it's excluded. Just like I excluded the uncategorized, bags, lifestyle, laptops, since they are irrelevant. You can easily exclude with this school option. Then we have an order option where you can arrange the categories by post ID that displays the categories according to the category's unique post ID. Post author where categories are organized based on the authors. You can sort categories based on the title or on their last modified dates. Organize them by their publication dates. If your courses have hierarchical relationships, you can organize them with parent ID or can arrange categories randomly or organize the categories based on comment counts or manually set the order of categories using the menu order attribute, giving you the full control. I'm selecting the date option. Next, we have an option to customize the order according to our preferences. By clicking ascending, the categories are sorted from A to Z, like this. And by clicking descending, they are arranged from Z to A. I'm selecting the ascending option. You can select whatever you like. Category is empty, has no items, and you don't want it to be displayed, then simply enable the hide option. It will hide those categories. See, like this. Then we have show count option. By clicking this, it will display the number of posts in the category. And if you do not like it, simply switch it to the no option. I'm selecting the no option. Here comes the icon. You can display any icon with the categories from this icon library. Let's search for one. Oh, I like this icon. Select and insert, which will appear like this. Oh, you can also upload an SVG. This tool gives you the full freedom. Lastly, there is custom field in the content tab. You can create an additional field in the taxonomy if you like to have. In the text, I'm typing XPRO Addons. See, it is created over here. In the link, you can link the field to another page by simply typing and selecting it like this or copying and pasting it. In the link setting, there is an open window if you want the linked page to open in a new window or not, and add no follow, which tells the search engine do not follow the link. In the custom attributes, you can assign some key value to perform some function like download, but I'm not using it, so let's not go too deep. I don't want any custom field, so resetting it. The content tab is complete. Let's move to the styling tab and do some styling. Style tab, we have general and icon to play with. Let's first style the general. Here we have alignment. You can align the categories at the left. Alright, I like it on the left. Next is typography. In the typography, you can select the font from these options like Arial, Verdana, Actor. You can select whatever you like. I like DM Sans. It is clean, modern and easy to read. Then we have size. You can adjust the size by adjusting the slider or simply typing the size. Let's try 20. No, a little smaller. 80, 19, no. 18 looks good. Then we have weights. Here we have 100, 200, 300, 900, 800. I like 400, neither too bold nor light. Then we have transform, where we have uppercase in which all letters are capital, lowercase opposite of uppercase, capitalized, in which only the first letter of the words are capital. I'm selecting default. Now we have style, where we have normal, italic and oblique. The italic and oblique are somewhat similar to each other, but oblique is smoother. I'm selecting the default. Next is decoration, where we have underline, overline, line through. Again selecting the default. You have full freedom to select whatever you like. Then we have line height. Here we can adjust the height of lines like this. Let's try 10, a bit more, so adding 10 pixels. Yep, 20 looks nice. We can adjust the spacing between the letters from here. Same goes for the word spacing, or we can adjust space between the words, like it's changing here. I'm keeping it to 1. Okay, the typography is completed. And now comes the space between. Here you can adjust the spacing between the categories by adjusting the slider. Let's try 20. No. 25 looks just right. Then we have a box shadow option. You can select the color for the shadow from this color option. You can make it go horizontally, vertically by adjusting the directions like this. And if you want to make it more or less blurry, you can adjust the blurriness from here. If you like to have a shadow spread, you can adjust it from here. Oh, and don't forget about the position. If you want it inside the edges, then select inside. And if you want it on the outer edges, then select outline. I am keeping it to the default settings. Next we have normal, hover and active options. Let's first check out the normal option. Select the text color from this color option. I like the black color. If you like to have a color background, then you can select the background color from here. Next is the border type, where we have multiple border options like solid, double, dotted, dashed, groove. We can increase or decrease the border thickness from this border width option. Here is the color option for the border. You can select any color from here. Then we have border radius, where you can adjust the radius for the border. If you want the border to have a softer look, then go for 20 or 50. You can also adjust it differently by unlinking from here and then selecting different sizes. Style however you like. Next is padding. Padding is the distance between the empty spaces. We can increase or decrease it from here. I'm keeping it to 3 from all sides. The normal option is completed. Moving forward to the hover, let's select a text color from here. I think some shade of orange will look cool. Now selecting a background color. Then comes the border color. Let's select black. Let's see its magic now. You know what? I only like the hover on text, so only keeping it for the text and resetting the remaining. I don't like the border as well, so I'm going to get rid of it. Let's check it out. Yep, this looks more elegant. You can style however you like. Now on to the active option. This is how a menu item appears when it's currently being viewed or selected, like when a user is on a specific page. We'll keep things consistent with the hover option. The remaining settings will stay the same. These colors will be visible when the menu item is active. You know what? I'm changing the background color to white. I think it will look more elegant with black text. The general section is completed. Moving forward to the icon styling. We can increase or decrease the icon size by adjusting the size slider or simply entering the size. Let's try 20. It's a little big. 19. Nope. 18 looks nice. You can increase or decrease the background size just like the size slider from here. Next is the spaces between the icon and text can be adjusted. 10 pixels, adding 5 more, 15, yeah 15 feels right. Then we again have the border type option, but this time it is for the icon. You can add borders around the icon from here. Increase or decrease the border thickness from the border width option, and can select the border color from this color option. If you like to have the border with softer edges, then there is the border radius option. I don't need a border, so selecting default, then the border type. Lastly, we have normal, hover, and active options for the icon. If you like to have different icon colors and background colors, then you can select the color from these color options. Let's reset the border radius. Now it will appear like a square. Same goes for the hover and active. Let's try white icon color and black background. Let's see the magic. You can make the transition go slower or faster by adjusting the slider. You can style the active in the same way. However, I'm styling the icon same as the text. So icon color black, background color white, the normal option for the hover and active option, or color for the icon. Setting the transition duration to 0.5. Oops, selected white color. Let's change it orange. That's it. Let's have a look. Here is the taxonomy we have styled. It was pretty easy, right? So this is what you can do with this free amazing widget by XPRO. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos.